Okay, we're doing Gemara Chagiga, Chavhe Amud Bed. We're holding by the Mishnah. Mishnah, bottom of the page, 4 lines from the bottom. It says a continuation of what we had before about believing, trusting Ameh Haris, the people that are not so careful about keeping the purity. Min Hamudiim Belifnim Neemanin Al Kele Cheres. So now, from the Mudiim, which is basically a place. It's basically a little bit far away. In the Gemara Pesachim talks about it, about the Yerushalayim. And after, when it comes to the Yerushalayim, people Ameh Haaretz, they are believed, they are careful about clay vessels, Kelei Cheres. No, inside Eretz Israel. So from the Modin after until Yerushalayim, from that point, the Ameh Haaretz are believed their kelim, which is made from clay, it's tahor, is usable for kadashim. Okay, that's one of the things he's saying in the Mishnah. The second thing we have here, min hamodim velachus and ne'emanin. Basically, the continuation of what we said before. After Modin, which is before Modin, they are not believed that basically we don't believe them. Basically, we cannot believe them before Modin.
But that's we're talking about Kodesh.
Kadashim, yeah. The Kodesh, they are not believed when it comes to Ameh Haaretz.
No, I'm talking the one that they believe. From Modin to Yerushalayim, they believe them for Klei Cheres for Kodesh.
You could use it for Kodesh.
But not for Truma.
Seems like, yeah. Let's see. So Mishnah goes further. Give an example. Kesat, what's the case that the Ne'emanim, they are believed in the case of the Hakadar, Shu Mocher Hakedarot, Nichnas Lifim min Hamodim. The Kadar is a person who makes the keli. Okay? The vessel, the pot. Huh? What's this called? I don't know.
It's called a
Potter? Okay. Whatever you want to call it. That he sells pots that they bring it after Modi'in. Okay? So it's going to be believed. Hu hakadar vehen hakedarot hen halokin ne'eman. Wow.
That potter was from?
No, we're talking about the potter, the kadar is Am Haaretz. And he sells it himself after Modi'in. Then it's going to be believed.
Why?
He's the one who made it and he's selling it.
It says 3 conditions.
What's the 3 conditions?
Wakadar, he's the one who made it. Enak Derot, the one that he brought with him, he made them.
What's when Haketorot mean? He made it.
He sells only his Kederot.
He's the selling.
Yeah, he's selling.
Okay.
He made them, he's selling them.
Okay.
And the Hen Alochim, only people that saw him coming in with the Kederot can buy from.
So do we need people to see him?
These 3 conditions to trust him.
What does it mean that people have to see him?
People that want to buy it
He
have
came to Jerusalem, he came to Yerushalayim. People that saw him coming to Yerushalayim, you can buy from him. If one of these conditions is gone, you cannot trust him.
Understand what we're saying over here, that what they saw, what do people have to see? That's my question.
אותם הקונים שראו נכנס עם הכדרות. They saw him coming in with the.
So they saw he brought it in.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. So they saw he made it. He's selling it. He's bringing in the merchandise. You cannot.
He took it from us. Like I am the kadar. I gave it to Yaakov. You cannot trust him. No Yaakov. You give it to other Amaretz. אז אם הקדר נותן את זה לעם הארץ אחר, אפילו אם הוא בתוך הרדיוס הזה, בתוך המרחק הזה, he cannot sell it. Only the kadar himself, the one who made it, can sell it. That's one of the conditions.
Wait, so
If the people didn't see him bringing it in, you cannot buy from him. So that's what it says here. You need these three conditions.
Okay.
where did the kadar make it? He made it outside?
Yeah, outside the Modin.
Outside of Yerushalayim.
Yeah, outside the Modin even, I think. outside Modin.
לפנים מודיעין. It's closer to Yerushalayim. It's the first one, the רשע. רשע said מן המודיעין ולפנים נאמנים. מן מודיעין ולחוץ אינם נאמנים. ואז החלק השני אומר הקדם שהוא...
One second. Look at the Rashi. What does the Rashi say?
On which part?
The Lifnim in Hamodim. Where is the Rashi? One second.
Rashi is inside, נכון?
Kedrot.
Yeah, Rashi's inside. So which words?
One second.
Line 5 and the bottom.
So sorry, anyone has a white Honda Accord or white Honda? No, it's parking. Right here in the lot? No? Anyone has a Prius? Prius is Shawan. Okay.
Can I go check?
Go check in the mikveh. Everything's on the mikveh.
I will.
Huh? So hurry up. Okay. The question is, when he said nichnas lifnim min hamudiin, what does it mean?
שהוא בא למודיעין, הוא בחוץ או שהוא נכנס לירושלים ממודיעין.
No, I'm asking him.
See who?
The person in the mikveh. I think it's Sharon.
Why the Honda is not sure.
No, the previous. Didn't know the others. You weren't asking me for me.
Okay, we're gonna figure it out, Bezash.
Maybe
That
the
should
Gemara
be-
talks about it.
Maybe, yeah.
That's probably it does.
Yatsa enu ne'eman.
So he went in and came out.
It says Yatsa enu ne'eman. What does it mean, Yatsa enu ne'eman?
It says here if he left Modi and he's heading away from Yerushalayim, and not just to get off.
What does it mean? He brought it and he's going out now?
Yeah, supposed to be.
Okay, let's see the Gemara. Hopefully, Gemara gonna talk about.
They're talking here, this scenario is in Modi'in or in Yerushalayim. I don't understand.
Okay, very interesting case.
No, he was in around Modi, then he's going the other way from Yerushalayim.
Okay, but they're talking about when he came to Modi'in, can we buy from him in Modi'in, or when he came to Yerushalayim?
Right, I think no. I think toward other side.
Okay, but Akadar came to Modi'in, that's the case?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Now he goes back. Everything gonna be possible. Like that's gonna work. Yatsa and Nema. Okay, let's do the Gemara Bezashim. Hopefully we understand everything. Tana in the Braita Modi'im Pe'amim Kelifnim Pe'amim Kelachus. So the Braita says the city of the Modi'in sometimes consider inside, sometimes consider outside. Ketzad. How? Kadar Yotzem Vechaver Nichnas Kelifnim. Shenehen Nichnasin or Sheneh Yotzin Kelachutz. Let's just digest, understand this part. In the Braita, you have a Kadar, which is the Pader Amharis. It goes out from the Yerushalayim and it goes to Modi'in. It goes inside the Modi'in. And a Chaver comes from outside the Modi'in, comes in. Consider inside.
I don't get it. So the father goes out, and then
I don't get it either, so let me figure it out.
with the illustration. This is Yerushalayim, this is Modi'in.
Right.
קדר יוצא מאזור ונכנס למודיעין, יוצא מאזור שהוא לפנים ממודיעין, הוא בא מפה, זה לפנים ממודיעין, נכון? ממודיעין מירושלים.
So it goes outside the Yerushalayim.
Okay, from here, and he comes to Modi'in.
To Modi'in.
חבר come from outside,
Come to Modi'in.
This count as inside the radius. He can buy. החבר can buy from him. One, that's the first one. הקדר יוצא והחבר נכנס כלפנים. Sounds like it's...
Understand, when you eat both at the same time?
That they walk in at the same time?
I have no idea.
No, I don't think. Let's say today the Kadar came from Jerusalem in the morning, in the afternoon the Chaver came from outside. the chaver can buy there. אבל אם שניהם נכנסים.
No, so now we have shenehen nichnasin.
They both come from here, from outside.
Right, both coming from outside. Or both of them coming from inside. It's called kelachus.
למה? שניהם מגיעים מחוץ למודיעין, מהר המחבר של מתקלים מהמערכת שכולם שיודעו
Both of them come from outside.
for both scenarios. Either they both came from outside or they both came from inside, he cannot buy from.
Okay.
If the kadar coming from Yerushalayim and the chaver come from here, if he's not gonna buy now when they meet here,
Once again, both of them come from inside.
no, the first one.
Okay.
When he's allowed to buy. Kadar came from Yerushalayim. That's the last point that he can still sell. The chaver came from outside. That's the first spot that he can buy from it. If he's not gonna buy from here, the kadar gonna go out. He cannot buy from him anymore. That's why he can. If both of them came from outside, he cannot buy from him here because he needs to wait until they go
Inside.
further.
Okay, very good.
If they both come from here, you also cannot buy from him because you already met him on the way. You
So
should
he
have
didn't
bought
buy
from
from
him
him.
there.
So he saw him inside.
Yeah, so you should have bought from him there. So now you in Modi'in, you cannot buy from him.
Wow.
Oh, so the other case was that they bumped into each other right at.
They crossed their path.
Right.
He came from here, he
Right.
came from here, it's okay. If they both came from either way, you cannot buy from him.
Okay. I tried it.
You draw it.
I need to make a pass there.
Okay. Let's go to the next case. Amar Abaye Afana Nami Tanina. Also we know the Mishnah. Hakadar Shemocher Akedirod Venichnas Lifnim Min Hamiduim. Tamam. The Lifnim Min Hamiduim Hamodim Gufa Lo Meheman. Interesting. That was our Mishnah.
No, the Mishnah says.
I don't know.
Hakadar Shemocher Akedirod Venichnas Lifnim Min Hamiduim.
Oh, again, the second part. Kitzah.
So that's Abaya understands that in the ratio in the beginning of the Mishnah, Tamam, the Lifnim in Amodim, Gufa lo Meheman. Okay. So Modim itself is not believed. Emma, what about Sefer? Okay, Emma Sefer, this could be dealing with the Sefer. Yatsa Eino Neeman. It seems like if you go out the Modim is not Neeman. But Modim itself, Hamodim, Gufa Neeman. Elab Shema Mina, Kan Bekadar Yotze, Bechaver Nichnas. Kan Sheshenem Yosim or Shenem Nichlasin Shema Mina. Very nice. So both cases you could see it being in the Mishnah. That when he's saying the Resha that Sefer we talking about, I'm sorry, Sefer talking about the Kadar going out, the Chaver coming in. Therefore Modin is included. In the Resha, both of them either going out or both of them coming in.
Modin is not.
Therefore, Modin is not included.
So it's saying if the two people are passing each other in Modin, he's able to buy from him.
What's the case?
They're
They're coming from outside?
Yeah, the chaver is coming from outside.
Okay.
and then the Caldera is coming out of Yerushalayim.
So they meet in Modi'in, they could do goodbye. Okay. Tana, in the Braita, what we learn in the Mishnah Ne'emanim, Bechele Cheres Hadakin, only Keli, which is a Cheres, clay, and they are Ketanim, they're small. And only Lekodesh. You want to put Yain and Shemesh in the Nesachim or Shelamim, the small one. I don't know why a small one. Why only a small one?
I don't see why. They give it as a, like it's given, that's how it is in the system. Or not, maybe. Because everybody needs a small kelim, so לפעמים לינם כזה. הם הקלו בזה.
Oh, because everyone needs it?
לאנשים לקנות.
They don't need the big ones right now?
Yeah, the big ones not everybody needs, only whoever make the so therefore they more make it more kumra that you can buy it only in Yerushalayim. But the small ones, so everybody will be able to buy it more easily.
Okay. אמר ריש לקיש והוא שניטלין בידו אחת. רבי יוחנן אמר אפילו שאין ניטלין בידו אחת. So now the question is, what kind of keli cheres you could buy from them? Rish Lakish holds only it shouldn't be too big, that you could hold it with one hand. Rabbi Yochanan holds no, even it could hold it, you cannot hold it with one hand, which means you need two hands. You are allowed to use it. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So let's get to the Mishnah Bezat Hashem. V'amar Rish Lakish lo shanu elam reganin. That's only they are empty. Aval melein lo. But you cannot buy a keli cheres is full of the mashkim, juice, because they are becheskat tameh. They are considered tameh. Rabbi Yochanan said, afilu meleim, even it's full is okay. Afilu apikarsuto letocho. What is apikarsuto? Is sudar. The handkerchief of the Amhar is inside. Even though his sudar, his handkerchief is tameh midras, inside the keli, you're allowed to take it. What's the pshat? What's the logic behind it? I don't know.
What's midras about?
Midras is something that you could sit on it. Wow.
How does it make sense?
Which one?
No, Rish Lakish, I understand. Makes sense.
Well, so I guess he has Rabbi Yochanan assuming when it comes to the Shagir, assuming when it comes to Kodesh, they are careful.
But the tameh drink or tameh sudar doesn't make the kli tameh?
What is it?
So even if you have mashke inside that is tameh, you can still buy the kli.
It doesn't say it's tameh. You adding to that is tameh. You say even though it has is meleim, even though it has mashke inside it, you could buy it. Okay? He doesn't say anything about being tameh, not tameh. You're adding to it.
I have a question.
But did you get the Gemara?
Yeah.
What's your question? We have to figure out the Gemara first. It seems Rabbi Yochanan holds that we could trust him even though he's filled with the mashkim, even though he has his apikarsuto letocho. Yeah. What's the question?
My question is from before.
Chav. Hey Amud Bet.
Yeah.
What's the question?
So, right. Now it says the part is going out and the cover is coming in. Let's say it's the opposite. The other is coming in and the cover is coming out. Is he able to buy?
You should have bought in Yerushalayim.
Yeah.
And he should wait and go to Yerushalayim?
Why he coming out?
No.
But the cover is coming out from Yerushalayim. The only reason we let him buy because he's gonna take it to Yerushalayim. Now he came out from Yerushalayim. Why you didn't buy over there?
Why didn't buy at Yerushalayim?
Before. Why you waited until now? The whole heter we can be let him to buy from him because you're going to Yerushalayim. If you don't buy now, you're gonna lose it. You needed to carry it, so you could have it. They're taking the Kodesh to the Yerushalayim. Okay, let's finish this part of the Mishnah. V'amar Rabba Model Rabbi Yochanan b'mashkin asman she'entamein. Here. So Rabbi Yochanan is modeh, agrees that the mashke itself is going to be tameh. V'artitma. Don't ask a question. Shaharem login. We had this yesterday. We asked a question this before, if you remember. We said we're going to see it later. V'artitma shahare login is a big is a keli male mashkin, that we have a keli is called lagin.
Hold the loop.
Okay.
Does it?
I don't know.
It's a wooden
Okay, so there's a question. Machloket, what is made up? But the point is this keli, it was in the second floor of somewhere that somebody passed away, and the opening from the first floor to second floor, they put the keli cheres shel am haaretz to close the hole so the tumah doesn't come. Lagin tamein, the lagin becomes tameh. Tum'at shiva for 7 days like the met. The mashkin tahorin, and the mashkin is going to be tahor.
After 7 days you put in the mikveh, right?
So Chachamim, they made a takana that something cannot, you take it to the mikveh, like the food or drinks, they're not going to become tameh. Wow. So what are we trying to prove over here?
whatever, that Rabbanan can have zera, that doesn't make sense. When this is the zera. It's not doesn't make sense. It makes sense to the...
They made it in a way that the keli is going to be tahor.
Even if the mashke inside is tameh.
The other way around.
That's for the lagin.
Yeah, lagin is the other way around.
But for our Mishnah,
Right.
they made the zera like based on Rabbi Yochanan.
Right.
Even if the mashke tameh, the kli is still tahor.
Right.
They say that it's enough for us to trust the Chama that the kelim are tameh,
Right.
the kelim are tahor, we don't need to trust them.
Okay. Bez Hashem, we have 2 more daf.
2 more?
Less than. No, what 2 more? 1 daf. That's it.
1.5.
Chav Zayin Amud Aleph is finishes. 1 more daf. Okay, let's talk about halachot of Shabbat. We're doing halachot of the borer. The last thing we talked about yesterday, talking about the berera belach. You have a liquid, you have the other things inside it, about the pickles or other things. So we said, if it's something big, it's a machloket. It's clear that this is not mixed. It's a machloket. Some say yes, some say no. But tuna fish, we said yesterday, right, is according to everybody, is going to be a problem. It's really mixed. ולכן להטיל לשפוך את הנוזל מתוך האוכל, אלא צריך לקחת האוכל מתוך הנוזל ואוכלו לאלתר. In the cases we say is asur, we're saying is that you cannot, is considered borer, is considered mixed and considered borer. So therefore, you cannot do it in a way that you take the juice out or the oil out. What you could do is, if you emptied out the tuna fish with the juice and some tuna, you're gonna be fine. But you cannot only,
Not
right,
with the lid on.
right, lid on it and take the water out is a problem. Okay. Now,
And if you take the tuna out and you squeeze the liquid out, then you sochet already.
I don't think we have sochet by the when it comes to the tuna. Sochet is only, I think, by the coats. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, but I don't think we have sochet over there because sochet comes from kevisa. Oh, we have two kinds of sochet. Let's put it this way: we have one is a melacha of the dash, taking the juice of the fruit, it's asur. You have another sochet by the clothes, by the garment. That comes from kevisa. You're washing it.
So you have like a smartwood that is soaked with water. You cannot squeeze the
Right.
water.
Why? It becomes clean. That's how it works. You go back 10, 20, 50 years ago when they wash the clothing, then they do sechita. That's how you use. That's how it goes. Okay. That's how it goes. Okay. Now, so we're saying over here that all depends. We learn over here. So when it comes to certain things, is a machloket. Certain cases is a asur, according to everybody. So our case could be usable. Let's say you have baby corn inside the can. Okay. So according to Haravadia, you could take the water out. It's not mixed. Baby corn is big. What I do is I empty that together with my hand. I take the good ones. That's what I do. So this way you accomplish both. You take the
But
good.
some of these things, it's easy to take them out and leave the water.
You're right, but let's say you have olives.
Yes, that's a little bit more.
Why are you gonna do the olives? It's gonna be very hard. So what I do with olives, I put in my hand. I take the olives, the water goes. That's why I do it. But if you want to put the lid on, and the thing gonna go out, it's gonna be a problem. We cannot do it. This is considered sechita. So sorry, the borer. We cannot do such a thing. Okay, let's go to next case. We're not gonna finish it tonight. You have to help me with the words a little bit. Gevi'eh shemenet.
So, let's say you have pickles. Based on our Vadia, there is no din borer in it at all. You can take the pickles, you can spill the water, you can do whatever.
It seems like I didn't see Haravadia inside. Yeah, but that's what. Yeah.
I'm asking because let's say even if you take it, you take the pickle from the jar.
That's for sure is okay. I can do
Can
it
you
with.
use it later?
Okay, so that's going to be the question, right? Right. So you want to make the soda before. Even you take the pickle out, according to those they say is asur to take the water out. You have to do it close to the eating. That's what you should do. So as Hashem, we continue the Sunday.